Okay, so welcome everyone. So this is Deep State. They do a live feed map of the Ukraine war and what's going on right now, everything. So as you know, Ukraine just did a surprise counteroffensive, not letting anybody know or anything up here in the Kursk Oblast, right here. There's not much talk going on, as you can see. These are all liberated areas from the counteroffensive before. God damn, they're close. And each one shows you what group, airfield, army regiment, so on and so forth. But I noticed, yeah, the Kursk thing, but I went down here where Chaspr is, and the Ukrainian army is doing a large counteroffensive on all fronts. People just aren't speaking about it for some reason. So Chasov, where hang on, I gotta find it. Ah, here it is. Look at this. Out of nowhere, 48. So they pushed the Russians back. So Andravika, not Advika, is back in their hands. Also, Klishnovika is back in Ukraine hands. Looks like they might actually be able to reach the left flank of Bakhmut if they keep liberating this way. Also, up on the northern near Fredrovika and Prorozin, they pushed inward towards Solidar again. And down in the south near Zaporizhia, where in the 2023 summer offensive, they've actually done left flank and pushed towards Lahab, Dolaninka, and Lern. Now, where's New York? That's where I want to see something because I heard something and I want to see if it's true. New York, New York, New York. Oh, they did push them back. Hard. Okay, let's go down here now. I'm curious. Kherson. Hmm. Unknown, unknown. Yeah, so right now there's a lot of unknown, which is tripping me out. Oh, look at that. They got a little bit right here too. Oh shit. So it seems like on the whole front line, Ukraine is pushing forward right now. Because everyone forgets during the 2023 summer when they did the Zaporizhia counteroffensive, they built 10 brigades, like battalions, fighting forces, which is like 1,000 to 2,000 men each with armor, light armor, support, engineers, and all that kind of stuff. So I believe they've only used three of those battalions, brigades, and used them on like the eastern front near like Bakhmut and stuff like that. But they still have six or seven. I believe one was switched to a full engineer brigade, and they're the ones that have been building the new defenses up north around here. But that means there's still six brigades of like 10, 12,000 men, maybe more, that they haven't touched. Because you gotta remember when they did the summer counteroffensive down here, this is what this was. You gotta remember how many tanks they lost. And they just gave up. They're like, hell no, we just lost half of our Western armor. We're not doing that. No, thank you. Oh, they did take Robotnik back though, eh? Damn. See, that's sad. That counteroffensive. Oh shit, look at that. They're moving. Wow, they're so far back. So as of right now, there are no Russian troops down here at all. The Ukrainians have pushed right in. Man. People are saying they're going to try to make it up here. Man, that's not too far. If they took the side highways. Oh, man. So if they go up this way and go like this and then cut and hit that river and use that. Oh my god. Because there's a nuclear power plant up here. And if they can capture that, look good. Okay. Because these guys, the 71st Guards Motorized Rifle Regiment, are at Halanino Airfield. There was a convoy that got unfortunately destroyed 2 days ago. I know some people are going to say, what do you mean, unfortunately? They're Russian. Still human lives. But right around, yeah, right here, this town right here, this little bypass, there's actually a video. Buddy turns around right here, because right here, where the mouse is, convoy went all the way to here, and you can see dead Russians in the back of the truck still. About 300 to 500 Russian soldiers were killed. Oh, man. Oh, so they're in the towns. Oh, man. What's up this way? Because it shows you all the Russian airfields. So that's where I'm so confused. They attacked from the Sumy region. Because people are like, oh, they don't have the, so they do have the supplies. People do not understand. They have the manpower, they have the supplies to do this. You have to remember, they didn't even use 50% because each front has their own supplies. It's not like supplies are put everywhere. So when you hear Bakhmut, Advika, and Eastern Donbass, they have a certain. There's a command, like the commander for that front gets a certain amount of ammo and men and all that. So he has to work with what he's got. Same with Zaporizhia, Kherson, Kharkiv. Each region has its own resources that are allocated to them and their logistics. So they got to use their logistics to what they can. That's why some spots have no artillery shells, or it's like 2 to 9, like to the Russians. The Russians have 9 shells to the Ukrainians 2 shells. So if Ukrainian shoots 2 shells, the Russians are going to shoot 9 back. Down south, it's a little bit better actually near Kherson and shit. It's about I think 5 to 7 or 8. So every 7-8 shells Russian fires, Ukraine is able to fire 5 back down there. But up here in the Sumy region, you got to remember the Luhansk region. They've been like sending their logistics down here, right down here, to fight these guys. In the Kupiansk or Kupiansk, however it's called, they've been fighting down here in that wooded area. So you have all these resources. Oh damn, they even took some right here too. So they're moving in here too still. So opening this front up here is going to make these guys deprive their soldiers and make them go up here. Dun, dun. Very smart. Very smart. Because I believe they do have the manpower and the equipment. People are freaking out saying, why would they open up another front? They have the manpower to do it. You gotta remember, it's only down here where it's built up, where Ukraine has about, I think it's 23 to 30,000 soldiers from Sloviansk down to Kurkakov. I'd say about 33,000 tops. Then from Sloviansk up to Kupiansk, you got another